Hey, good morning, Facebook family, friends, potential clients, potential sellers, buyers, investors. Hey, it's me again, that guy who knows real estate. And man, I'm coming at you again with some great, powerful information. Information that you can take and use it in your life as it pertains to real estate investing. Man, I would like to wait for people to show up, but my purpose in making videos is to build my YouTube channel. And while I'm doing it, I like to share it with my Facebook family and friends so I can depend on you to share also. Man, I had a relative call me and ask me, why do you do videos every day? And I told them simply, it's because I'm trying to build a brand. And I gave this example. If you have been watching TV lately, Arby's is running these ridiculous commercials, but they run them every day, all day. And to be honest, it makes me want to stop by Arby's when I pass by, because Arby's they are trying to make their brand and keep their brand relevant. So if I stay in front of you every day, I will keep my brand relevant, and you will be compelled to share this great knowledge with others, or you may just want to use it yourself. So I'm just making it available to those who are looking, who are willing to ascertain, to take in the information. But today my topic is self-employed buyer solution. There are many people who want to buy a house that's self-employed. We call them entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs deserve the American dream just like regular job working Americans. So, but entrepreneurs are seen from lenders as a type of risk. And Zig Ziglar said something about entrepreneurs. He said, honesty and integrity are by far the most important assets of an entrepreneur. So I said that to say this: entrepreneurs, you have to put yourself in a position across the board to be able to qualify for some of the programs that banks are offering to you. It's a bit of a struggle, but you are a buyer that banks have struggles with trying to authenticate who you are and how you make your money. So today I want to give you some practical things that you can do to be considered for a mortgage, so you can call me so I can find you a house, the house that you want, the house that you desire to have, because you are an entrepreneur, because you're self-employed. I have solutions for you. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the most important thing that really stumbles entrepreneurs or self-employed buyers. The first thing you have to do, you have to realize, to a bank, you have to do this first. You have to authenticate your income. That's right. I said authenticate your income, because you're not like a regular buyer. You don't have a W-2 that your employer provided so you can take to the bank and they can actually come up with an income for you. So therefore, you have to provide 2 years of tax returns. This is the problem with most tax returns from entrepreneurs or self-employed buyers. We take advantage of many loopholes in the tax code. And this is a reminder, I'm not a tax person. I am a real estate agent, a real estate broker. I talk real estate, but sometimes it ventures over into what I do when it comes to tax returns. So sometimes we take loopholes that's available to us, and they can hurt us in many cases. This is my point. A lot of us, when we're entrepreneurs, when we're self-employed, we may write off an astronomical amount of things. Now, it's okay to write off things. It's legal to write off things. But sometimes we can overextend the write-offs, and it can bring our gross income down, because the lenders are not looking at your total gross. They are looking at what you call the adjusted gross income. Let me tell you what that is. It's when they take all the money that you made, minus all of these write-offs and deductions, and whatever is left, that's what the lender uses for your income. It's called the adjusted gross income. The problem is, most times that income is astronomically lower than what you actually make. So it can hurt you to do a lot of those far-reaching write-offs. So use some tact, use some, as Zig Ziglar said, some integrity in doing your write-offs, because sometimes that can really, really hurt you, especially as it pertains to buying a home and getting a mortgage. So they require 2 years of tax returns. So if you know you're going to be buying a house, you have to position yourself to make decisions, especially when you're doing your tax returns each year. You may back off some of the deductions so you can reflect the higher adjusted gross income. So you have to authenticate your income to the lender, number one. Number two, you have to abate your indebtedness. I'll say that again. You have to abate your indebtedness. This means, abate means to reduce. You have to reduce your debt so you can have a bigger, a better, more potent picture to the bank. So if you already have a problem with authenticating income, the best way to adjust is to reduce your debt. So you have less debt and your income looks stronger. Yes. So you have to abate some of your debt. You have to pay down or pay off debts that's realistical now. So if you have money that you have and you can pay off some debt, but you still have money for down payment, closing costs, and other costs that comes with buying a house, you should do it. This is an attractive thing to bankers, because the first thing that they do is take your income and your debt, and they look at what we call a debt to income ratio. Yes, it's called a 36-48. On the front end of your debt, they'll factor in, you have to be within a 36% range of what you make. And on the back end, you have to be within a 48% range. Call me, I'll explain that to you in more depth. But they look at your debt to income ratio and say, hey, this is how much house you can qualify for. So to make your ratios look the best, your income has to be high and your debt has to be low. And man, if you have those factors, you can buy a house even if you're self-employed. So the first thing you have to do, you have to authenticate your income. Then you have to abate your indebtedness. And then lastly, this is very important. It sort of summarizes it all. Then lastly, you have to be attractive for the bank to invest in you. That's right. You have to be attractive for the bank to invest in you. Let me give you some attraction factors is what I call it. Number one, you have to raise your credit score as high as you can get it. Because if your credit score is high, the bank will consider you a great risk. The bank will consider you a logical risk for them. So you have to make sure, do the things to make your credit score go up. Like pay your bills on time. Reduce your revolving debt under 30%. Those are ways that you can get your credit score up and become attractive to banks. The next way you can become attractive to bank, again, is decrease your debt. Decrease your debt and, if possible, increase your income. Yes, so your debt to income ratios may be within the range and that a bank will say, hey, come and get my money to buy your house. So you have to raise your credit score, you have to decrease your debt, then you have to have a hefty down payment. Yes. Banks are attractive to buyers. They are impressed by self-employed buyers who bring down payment to the table. They're basically saying that you are not only want us to invest in you, but you're willing to invest in yourself. You're already self-employed. You have some things that's weighing against you. So the bank will look at you as an attractive investment if you can show them that, hey, I got a hefty down payment to pay down on the house of my dreams. And then lastly, you have to be realistic about the house you can afford. Because some of those write-offs and some of those deductions are legitimate. And some of that money that you make, it has to be paid out to those areas. So you have to be realistic about the house you can afford. So you have to really sit down and think, now, was this something that I padded in to make my taxes less so I had to write the IRS a big check? Or was this realistic money that I have to pay out for my business? And therefore, I need to think about that. I need to calculate that into my sales price when I get ready to buy my house. Man, I'm telling you, these are things that will help self-employed buyers buy a home. First, you must authenticate your income. You must abate your indebtedness. And then you must be attractive for banks to invest in you. Man, I'm telling you, Self-employed buyers, you can buy homes, but I'm telling you, you need to call me. My team can look at your portfolio, look at your situation, and we can give you guidance on how to get yourself in position to meet all the criteria I just talked about. Man, I'm telling you, you should call me because my name is Cedric Fallon. I am going to be the biggest real estate agent in the state of Georgia in 2017. Why? Because I'm providing good information for those of you who are looking to buy, sell, invest, develop real estate in the state of Georgia. 2017 will be a movement where we create wealth for you. And I'm telling you, man, I love doing what I'm doing. I love buyers. I love sellers. I love developers. I love investors. Man, I love doing real estate. And I love the United States of America, who affords me the opportunity to do what I love to do. And that's helping you be successful in real estate and helping me do what I love to do, helping me to just live the American dream. And I want to help you. But today could be the day. Remember this. There's something huge, magnanimous, prodigious, colossal, mammoth happens in your life. And if it has anything to do with real estate, I want to be a part of it because I can help you achieve those heights. Man, I'm telling you, I will be on vacation the next couple of days, but I'm going to bring you a video. Man, I'm going to be out tomorrow off hanging out with my wife, and we will be shopping and finishing up Christmas. But man, when I feel you pulling, I will be coming because I am trying to build a brand. I'm trying to be loyal to you so you can be loyal to me. So this is what I want you to do for me today. I want you to share my video. I want you to like my video. If you haven't liked my business page, like that too. But this is most important to me. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to That Guy Knows Real Estate and subscribe. Subscribing doesn't mean I'm going to send you 100,000 emails trying to get you to buy something. Subscribing simply means that you agree that the information is good. And when I put more information out, it will let you know that it's available. That's all I'm asking. Subscribe. Man, I'm telling you, I'm building a brand. I need your help. This is Cedric Fallon. Man, it's been a wonderful day. It's going to be a better day because tomorrow I'll be off and I'll get the chance to hang with my wife. And you better look out because I do have a trivia coming your way. It's going to be huge. The prize is going to be spectacular, but I'm going to give you some details later on this weekend about what I need you to do to qualify for this big, huge prize. Man, I got to go. But remember, this information was for you. And if it wasn't, share it with someone else. You never know where it lands. Man, this is Cedric Fallon. 2016 will be the year. I am up next. See you guys later on a video near you.